It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see the number 7 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Roberts. Dances away. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule.
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Matthews. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Vols get enough for the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to...
Oh, he wants it all. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
To the air, it's Roberts. Gonna let it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All by himself down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
7, Tennessee, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the air, it's Roberts. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Snags it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
You get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 7, Tennessee 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one, but you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Like, listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Scanning the field, it's Roberts. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Offense gets set for second down. Using his legs, it's Sampson. The Vols will have a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Touchdown Volunteers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the ground game. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Roberts.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. With the catch, it's Alexander. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point. But this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He's moving out of the pocket. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Using his legs, it's Sampson. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Trying to get to it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed. But the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking downfield, it's Roberts. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They'll run it from the gun. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. 1 back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And he tacks on the extra point.
That makes the score. Tennessee 20, Vanderbilt 14.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
On the run, it's Sampson. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Roberts. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Commodores have it with a first and goal. Trying to surge it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on second and goal. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Doors. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback extends the play. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The give to the tailback. Give him 109 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Power football with the run. The Volunteers get it past the sticks.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looking for a gap. It's Sampson. At the 35, he's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Going to the running game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on second down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for